On this video, I will attempt to break down my editing flow with photos from the Fujifilm GFX50r, a digital medium format camera. The photo I will be demonstrating with is a multi-photo composite I took on the night of my first time camping. Experience I might make a video on. Now, the beginning of every panorama composite with this camera starts on my PC, as the mobile Lightroom app is currently missing both the HDR and panorama photo merge tools, among a few other features. I sort my photos from the keeps and the discards, and then I go to work with merging and cropping. And while those images are loading in the background, I'll load whatever I want to listen to while I edit. And for this photo in particular, it was Apollo Archives by West of this year. And after everything is rendered and synced to Lightroom servers, it's time to move to the iPad, where the bulk of the work is done. But before we move to the iPad section, make sure to check out my Patreon if you appreciate my work. From there, you'll not only get exclusive access to my 35mm film photography, but also a behind the scenes look into my creative process, including things like tips and advice of photography. It's just an easy way to guarantee quality content like this video in the future. Okay, now that I'm somewhere comfortable with my iPad, it's time to get started by aligning my photo. I then decide if the photo looks best in color or in black and white. Proceed to add the tones in black and white regardless, as it helps my brain see the independent tones easier when no color is involved. After that, it's changing back to color and deciding what mood I want to convey with the temperature and white balance, a topic I touched on in my previous video. I move on to editing the broad tones of the shadows, mids, and highlights by tweaking the tone curves and installing the more specific colors in the HSL sliders, which stand for hue, saturation, and luminance, or brightness for everyone new here. And keeping along the theme of editing colors, I move on to the newly created color grading tab. For anyone that wasn't aware, this is once the split toning tab. From here, I can give my photo a creative splash of color. Using it subtly can add a sophisticated twist to the previously existing colors. And after the majority of coloring work is done, I'll fine-tune any areas of light with the graduated filter. I'll either balance out any tricky lighting or use it to my advantage by upping the ante and increasing the contrast. I'll then do any whole image sharpening if needed, and it often isn't with this camera. I do my last alignment check and clown out any annoyances with the heel brush, and that's the overall photo edited. From there, it will be decided for the final time if it's a keep or a toss, and it will go to its next location from there. Now all in total, this process usually takes about 4 to 5 minutes per photo for me, and if you're new to this process and are reluctant to dive into it at the moment, or if you simply just want to speed things up, rest safe in your mind to know at this moment, I share a similar trait as my fellow YouTube photographers. I sell Lightroom presets. Currently, you can buy my 9 preset pack Afterglow. For only $15, you can get 9 separate starting points for your photos. These specific presets are a perfect pair for low light lurks through dreary downtown destinations, or sunset situated saunters on a Saturday afternoon outing. They're even good for portraits. I'm currently working on a proper promotional video on the pack, and it should be coming soon. But until then, I'll include my own photos. And as always, the link for purchase will be down below in the description of the video. And I just want to say thank you in advance for both purchasing and watching this video. Feel free to drop a like, subscribe, or even a comment if there's anything I missed on this video that you really wanted to know.